Welcome into the latest edition of Talon Talk, joined by defensive lineman Jordun Wilson.
Simmons from the gun, hands off left side, Gamillion. That is going nowhere. Sniffed out by Jordun Wilson and Daniel Dixon Brooks.
Jordun, let's start on our walk here. When you look at your playing career, what do you remember the most about the first time that you put football pads on?
First time I put football pads on, it was around 7 years old. I played flag football when I was 6, but they decided I was too big. So I put football pads on, and it gave me a rush. It gave me a thrill, you know, getting to hit people, something that I had never done before.
Were you always a lineman?
I've always been a lineman. I've always been the biggest guy on the field. That really changed when I got to high school. I realized I was never the tallest, but I was always the biggest.
You started your career at Morehead State. What do you remember about the recruitment process?
I started there. I went up there on my official visit, and, you know, I had a great time. But then when I really went up there for school and everything, I felt like it wasn't the best place for me. And then as far as like recruitment, I had other schools interested in everything, but didn't really find the right fit.
Why did you decide to come to Carson-Newman?
So I played with Mason Brang, who was a quarterback on this team, and I've always played against Tyrell Ragland. But those have always been my boys, my brothers, and I actually had never visited Carson-Newman. I had never been up here, but talking to them and, you know, getting their input on the situation, I felt like it was the best decision for me.
Switch it up a little bit. Let's go into some fun facts. What's a song that you know every word to?
A song that I know it would be "Do Not Disturb" by Drake. Drake is probably my favorite artist, and that song just speaks to me.
Is Drake what you play before you get onto the field during pregame warm-ups?
No, Drake is more of a chill type of study vibe, but I like to play a lot of upbeat type of rap, something that, you know, gets me riled up.
You can have dinner with one person in all of history, dead or alive. It can be an athlete, an actor, a statesman. Who would you choose? I
would choose Ray Lewis. He's always been my idol ever since I started watching football. He was the first player that I watched. He came out on the field. You know, he was talking to his teammates. I really enjoyed it. I actually got the opportunity my first semester when I was at Morehead State to get on a Zoom call with him. I didn't really get to talk to him much because I was part of like his little motivational movement. So it was me and a bunch of other people, but just getting to hear him speak and talk, that was really cool.
Along those lines, what motivates you for the remainder of your career to make the most out of your time on the field?
Life is short, you know. Football doesn't last forever. So, you know, I want to make the best of it and be the best that I can be.
I'll get you out of here on this. When you look at your time here, you look at the season so far, what are some things that you still want to accomplish in these next few months?
I want to accomplish winning the rest of the games. You know, it takes one game at a time, one step at a time, one practice at a time. But eventually I want to leave here with a ring.
Jordun, really appreciate it. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
That's Jordun Wilson on this episode of Talon Talk.